Hey everyone, welcome to our podcast. Um, I'm Camden.
And I'm Jasper, and today we're going to try to explain what kinds of power organs should use in the future. No promises it'll be perfect, but here we go.
Yeah, we're not really experts or anything. We just did some research and tried to make some sense of it.
Okay, so to start, what organ uses right now? Alrighty, so first, organ mostly gets its power from water, like big dams and rivers that spin turbines. That's called like hydroelectric, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, hydro. It's clean, but it has some problems with fish and stuff. There's also natural gas, and it works well, but it pollutes the air. And also wind and solar, but they only work when the weather cooperates.
Okay, which is kind of a problem since Oregon doesn't exactly have the levels of sunshine California does.
Okay, now moving on to the second part. What Oregon should think about. So there's four main things that Oregon needs to start considering about picking energy. And first being, can it give us power when we need it? Second, is it bad for the environment? And third, does it hurt people's health? And finally, can it make enough power for everybody?
Okay, yep, pretty simple stuff. Just think about a lot and stuff. Shoot. Okay, our energy picks. So after thinking it and like looking at the posters, we think the three sources that are good for Oregon's future are hydroelectric, that's our baseload power, wind, which is for load following, and solar power batteries for peaking energy needs.
Okay, each one has a different job, and it's like parts of a team.
Okay, so breaking it down, first we have a hydroelectric power. Oregon already uses a lot of it. Basically, it's water that goes through the dams and spins turbines, which, boom, electricity. Good stuff. It's clean, renewable, and will never stop working. Some bad stuff is that it messes with the fish and the river ecosystems. It works here because we got tons of rivers, and so it makes sense to have hydroelectric.
Okay, now the second one that we think is wind power, which are huge wind turbines, and they catch the wind and make energy from it. And Oregon's got some windy areas like the Columbia Gorge. Good things about it are it's super clean, renewable. Bad, if there's no wind, obviously you can't have any power. And why Oregon is we already have a lot of these in the area, and we could build more. There's lots of space.
Next is the solar power, but with batteries. Solar panels can soak up the sun during the day, and the batteries store it for when the energy spikes. This is good because it's quiet, clean, and works well with technology. Some bad things about it is it's expensive and doesn't work at night. And Oregon, we have some sunny areas, but even with clouds, you can still collect reliable energy.
All right, kind of wrapping up here. If Oregon uses hydro for steady power, wind for backup, and solar with batteries for extra needs, we think it'd work pretty well.
Yeah, nothing like a balanced combo. They help each other out by making electricity needs.
Uh, Plus, it also helps the planet, and like we need that.
Thank you for listening to us ramble about power, and I hope you learn stuff.
Bye.